Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about the reverse each sentence in a paragraph. So how would you reverse the words in each sentence of a paragraph? So suppose I'm taking the input like whispers of the twilight and shadow dance softly. So expected output the twilight of whispers and softly dance shadows. So how I am going to write down the internal logic is like step by step. So splitting the paragraph into sentence using the dot, and for each sentence trim it and remove period temporarily and reverse word split and look backward and add period back. And next step 3, I'm going to combine all reversed sentence into final paragraph. So for that, here is the tree diagram. So what I'm going to use is reverse paragraph and input paragraph define and call reversed sentence method and split by dot, and for each sentence reverse words and append dot and join sentences and then print output. So I'm going to have my class, so which is named as reverse paragraph. So this is my main method. So we will see later. So initially we will see the input. So the step 1, which is going to define the input paragraph with a poem text. So string paragraph variable, I'm going to store it that this whispers of twilight dot shadow dance softly. So this I'm going to store in the paragraph. So we'll see the step 2 and step 3 of the method we are going to create, and what are the internal logic we are going to write inside this method. So which reverses the word order in each sentence of a paragraph, and where we are going this parameter method. So we have the paragraph, the pull input paragraph. So we have taken from here, and so public static string reverse sentence and string paragraph. So which will return the transformed paragraph with each sentence reversed. So step 1, what I am going to do is split the paragraph into sentence using the period as a delimiter. So string sentence equals to paragraph dot split. So here I am going to use the period as a delimiter. So in step 2, string builder to build the final output. So string builder result equals to new string builder. So in step 3, we are going to process the each sentence with help of the enhanced for me. So for and string and string data type and sentence variable, and where I am going to store this sentence into the sentence, and sentence equals to sentence dot trim and removing the extra spaces, and if sentence dot is empty, and I'm going to continue and skipping the empty segments, and next I'm moving to the split into the words and reverse order. For that I'm going to write a line of code like string words equals to sentence dot split and the string builder reverse equals to new string builder. So I'm using the traditional for loop like for int I equals to words dot length minus 1 and I greater than equals to 0 and I decrement operators and reverse dot append words of I and dot append, and the next add period at the end and append to the result. So for that I'm going to write a line of code like result dot append reverse dot to string dot trim and dot append and dot period operator at the end and appending to the result. So in the final step 4, I'm going to trim the final result to remove the trailing spaces. For that return result dot to string dot trim. So this how I complete my reversed sentence method. So I'm going to call this method in my main method. For that I'm going to call method to reverse the each sentence, which is string result equals to reversed sentences method name and paragraph. We are going to take input from this paragraph and which is stored into the result. And step 3, I'm going to print the result. System.out.println output is equal to result. So which print the output as a like twilight of disperse and softly dance shadows. So now I am going to run this code. I'm clicking on the play button, and here I am launching the reversed paragraph. So it will print output like twilight of whispers and softly dance shadows. So see in output console it is printed like twilight of whispers and softly dance shadows. So this how the reversed paragraph works in reverse each sentence in a paragraph.